Hello, welcome back. We are Anime Date Night, Madison.
And Corbin.
We're back with Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, we are.
Episodes 3 and 4. Wow. Episodes 1 and 2 were a hell of an opener.
No, super strong. It's been described as a perfect anime, and I'm starting to see why. Instantly hooked.
So far, so good.
Yep. Love the characters. Love MaoMao, and I am rooting for her all the fucking way. Shit is going so well for her, and she just doesn't want it. She just wants to do her time and go back to her family.
She just wanted to mind her whole ass business and is free to stay in your lane.
And she's trying to.
And
she is trying to.
She just wanted to fly under the radar and just mind her whole business.
But unfortunately, when you got skills and you give a shit about people, sometimes that just captures people's notice. And
she saved a baby's life, and now she's being punished.
Now she's she's being promoted.
And I was like, well, no, she got the lab. The lab was a game changer for her level of interest.
I hope that quack doctor isn't gonna try and play games, because he's giving me strong bitch energy.
Honestly, he gives me the kind of vibes where he would try to poison her,
man,
and then kill himself.
Yeah,
like by accident.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck up.
He's giving slips on his own robe vibes.
Don't fuck up, bro.
Don't slip on your own robe.
How about you play nice? How about you share the lab? Maybe you learn a thing or two.
Listen, she made them aphrodisiacs like they were some dabs aphrodisiacs.
Bro.
Like 99% lust.
Yo, lust levels over 9,000.
They were the concentrated dabs of love.
Jeez. And she's apparently quite the person well suited to poison tasting, because she's immune. She's built up an immunity to these poisons over time.
This one dude with the purple hair is being a fucking creep, and I need him to calm the hell down.
Yeah, Jinshin's kind of strange. I'm not sure what his game is, but I think that he's enamored with MaoMao because she's not enamored with him.
But,
and like, it's not hot to be attracted to somebody because they're not attracted to you.
No, that's hardcore toxic and juvenile. But like, I had made a comment about being worried about the other consort lady because she had lost her baby. She was going through postpartum, and it ended with her seeming to look like she was about to kill herself. She was on the ledge. We saw her up close looking highly emaciated, and it was the end of the episode. So, do your thing, and then I want to, like, see if she's okay.
Yeah, for real. Honestly, let's just give it this time. Let's just get right into it.
Boom.
Lady Fuyo.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh no. This? I don't like any of that.
Oh yeah, and they ate her aphrodisiacs.
Her chocolate muffins. You see the bandages and
they make exceptions.
Oh, Joe-chan kai. ちょっと待ってな。
私が薬を作れるって分かってからはこうやって調合もさせてくれるし。
私の分もお願いするよ。ただいま。
I wonder if they think he's trying to poison her.
I would. If I was Jensen, I would wonder.
He may have just taken his job.
この男、暇なのか。
No, he's looking out right now.
先生、すまないが、これを取ってきてくれないか？
それで本題は何でしょう？
幽霊騒ぎは知っているか？
Fun enough, we were just talking about that.
じゃあ、無遊病というのは？
Now that's something interesting.
無遊病。
興味があるようだな。
You're touching me.
He has every right to touch her.
I know.
In this society.
I hear you.
He's trying
Thank
so
you,
hard.
Goku.
Yeah, he's trying so hard to turn on that charm. She's like,
She's not interested.
Ah.
I wonder if it's...
Lady Hua? Lihua?
あの方は不要費、功労として武官に下賜される中級費です。
2年になるのかな。気の小さいお姫様でね。
歌詞を思い悩んで無遊病に。 いや、もう少し情報が欲しい。城壁の上で踊っていた時と随分印象が違いますね。本当に不要の花みたいだ。
Yeah, let's say I don't know what a cotton rose is.
不要という花は朝に
冬
白い
What does?
の花を咲かせます。濃い桃色へと花の色を変えるのです。よくわからない病です。下郎にも昔同じ病を患った妓女がいました。身請け話も上がっておりました。ですがその話は破談となります。勇気にでも取りつかれたように毎晩妓郎を徘徊し始めたのです。徘徊はなくなりま
She's
した。
scared of that person?
つまりその妓女は身請け話が嫌だったの？不
Hmm.
要費も同じだったのかしら。
あれから不要費は外出禁止の命が出された。
If you want to fuck up the program, I'm gonna tell you how you're not
行
gonna.
けばいいけど。
Interesting. That was the solution. Makes sense.
最近
I don't love it, but
マ
damn,
マの
it's
様子
rough.
が変じゃない？
I hope that woman's not being assaulted.
No, but it looks like extra care is being made sure that she can't fuck up the program.
No, I mean, if that's not the stress causing her to
Mm-hmm.
sleepwalk.
不要費の出立今日だったかしら。
そう聞いてます。
私にくらい話してくれていいんじゃない？
本
I have
当の
nothing
こ
to say.
と。あくまで推測ですので。
Find out what her word is
先日の
worth.
妓女のお話は覚えていますか？他にも一人同じ病で身請け話が破談になった妓女がいました。その妓女には後に新たな身請け話が持ち上がりましたが、
One lower, I imagine.
病の妓女ということで
Oh
前
dear.
の半分の銀で成立しました。しかしこれは詐欺だったのです。女は病のふりをして一度目の身請け話を破談にし、後に本命の男がその半額で身請けしました。
Oh.
その妓女と不要費が同じだと？
不要費と
Trying to get
相
out.
手の武官は同じ故郷でお過ごしになられた幼馴染なのです。
She's trying to go
Make
back
it such
home.
that the emperor doesn't want her, sells her off to the one she wants.
Okay.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Okay.
Pretend to be sick, so they sell you off for cheap, but they don't want you anymore. Useful people get kept.
But how did you know you were going to be...
許され、不要費の歌詞を強く願い出たそうです。
Ah, that's how.
異民族討伐の地は東方です。そして不要費が毎晩踊っていたのは
東門？
無事の帰還を祈っていたのでしょう。あくまで推測ですが。
Yeah, we're getting pretty far into that speculation area, but
I think she's a deductive reasoner.
yeah.
She's hardcore context clues. The fact that they knew each other from childhood, suspicious.
Made it through, though.
He did.
Happy for her. If this works out.
If it works out, I hope so. This could be a good ending for her.
もう不要費が羨ましいなんて言ったら
She is happy.
私はひどい女かしら。
And now she's gonna have this girl's ear, or this Empress's ear. The
Yeah.
consorts.
Yeah, she is.
不要費は
This is a happy ending for her.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I was kind of afraid that MaoMao might have like tried to sell her out or something would stop, but it's not that kind of anime, and I appreciate that. We can get a happy ending or two here. They made it. It took a lot of scheming to make this happen.
I don't know if they thought they'd ever have the chance, but they did, and they grabbed it.
Yeah, it required a lot of things.
A lot had to go right.
Yeah,
A lot had to go right.
I wonder how Jinshin feels about being played.
Wonder if he cares.
Hmm.
It's not like this is one of the Emperor's favorites. He
True
didn't
enough.
try to take, like, the woman with his baby.
True enough.
噂の薬師殿に頼みたいことが
Who's he? And why do his eyes look like that?
He looks like a messenger from the Emperor.
He looks like someone with some shit to prove. I don't know. Looks sketchy.
食べ物をリファ様に食べさせ
What?
る気？こんなものリファ様にお見せすることすらはばかります。
Oh.
めんどくさい。できれば水晶球になんて来たくなかったんだけどな。
She had to taste everything.
Mm-hmm.
毒はございません。失礼いたします。
待て
She hides her face.
帝に初めて声を
Yes,
かけられ
as
てし
a
まった。
servant.
Mm-hmm.
リファ妃の容体が悪いしばらく見てくれないか
Yes, it
御
would.
意リファ様の次女にとっちゃ玉葉様に仕えている私のことがよっぽど気に入らないんだろうな。まず体に残った毒を排出する。
So I'm gonna need her to
そ
poo
の
a
ため
lot.
には繊維質の豊富な粥に
Fiber.
利尿作用のあるお茶がいいだろう。
Diuretics, yeah.
これ
Yeah,
はダメ。
I'm
こっちもダメで。
いい加減にしなさいよ。ここは下船の者が出入りするような場所じゃないのよ。
Y'all gonna have to let me through.
I'm here by the Emperor's instruction.
まずは消化のしやすいものを食べさせて。
そんな貧しいものよりも、まず病人には十分な栄養が必要に決まっているでしょ。
確かに栄養は豊富だが、胃腸の衰えた病人には重すぎる。
お持ちいたしました。リファ様のお好きなものを選びましたので。
She needs soup, my guy.
Need soup and sugar.
水を。
あなたみたいな下船なものがいるから
You didn't eat anything I brought! My presents were. Oh, am I bringing the vibes down, bitch? Am I bringing the vibes down? Bruh, you gotta get these ladies out of here.
このままじゃ近づくことさえできやしない。
How do
The
you do
Emperor
that?
sent me. Do you want me to say that you're sending me away? Do you outrank the Emperor?
No, but there's politics to be played.
腹心だけでも。
必要ないわ。あなたのせいでこれ以上悪くなったらどうする
What if you kind of a dumb
You
bitch?
guys have been in control and she's getting worse.
Yeah.
Move.
弱視は確実だ。食事をしないと人は死ぬ。
It's called starving to death.
我が子を失ってから生きる気力をなくしているんだ。
Yeah, she's really sick.
Yo, somebody get these ladies in waiting out of here.
Real talk.
帝の直命に背いた罪で。
You're gonna kill
さ
her.
よならするまで何日あることやら。
How are you defying the Emperor's order?
何かを
She's not caring for
Mm,
そのように見えますか。
it does appear that way.
her.
Yeah.
He's going to escort her.
Yeah.
It's not becoming of you to ignore the Emperor's order. There's a lot loaded in that.
Yes, there is.
There's a lot to be said there.
I'm asking you nicely.
Well, and I'm telling you that I know what the fuck you've been doing.
Yeah.
You're keeping our literal apothecary from doing her literal job.
Yeah.
Her job is to keep this woman alive, and you're in her fucking way.
食べようとする意志はある。
She's still running the powder. Someone's still putting it on her.
前と同じ。
What the f did she say? Are her ladies in waiting still using it?
Who among
She's mad. Oh,
Which-
she's mad.
which one of you ladies is still powdering her face?
She's mad.
化粧をしているのはお前か。
ええ、そうよ。
Then it's you.
リファ様には
Then you are
美しい
dead.
もの
You're using a forbidden
当たり
material.
前でしょ。
そうか。
I honestly wondered. I was getting big slapper vibes. The moment that powder came off,
Bruh, after we already
Bitch.
had this conversation.
this powder killed her baby. Why is she still wearing it?
Initial examination
The
already.
asbestos in the walls killed her kid. Why are you putting asbestos on her face? But like, I was getting hardcore vibes, but I didn't know that she was allowed to do that.
No, it's a risky thing for her to do this.
But she's making a clear delineation of who's responsible
Yes.
and to what degree.
And she's doing it in the presence of Jinshin.
She wants you to acknowledge this is your job.
Yeah.
You are responsible for this.
If Jinshin felt that this was not deserved, Jinshin would step in and then MaoMao would be at fault.
She could very
But-
easily be flogged for this.
No, yes, but because MaoMao can stand on business on the Emperor's
She
orders
is
of
10
taking-
toes goddamn down, yeah.
and she's acting on the Emperor's orders of taking care of. And she is correcting
Well,
a
and the
mistake that has
powder's
already
forbidden.
been. Yeah, it's already been acknowledged. This
The
is a
powder
mistake.
was supposed to have been taken from the property.
So MaoMao, even though she is of a lower rank, no, actually
She's
she's
not
not
the
she's
Emperor.
not.
No.
She's of equal rank because they are both ladies in waiting.
I honestly think she might be higher ranked technically because
She's-
she was assigned by the Emperor
Yes,
to a task to take care of one of his wives.
yes, but in this society, to these ladies in waiting, MaoMao would be considerably lower because just a week ago she was a laundress.
But Jinshi told her.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Jinshi is here to play referee, and
Well,
MaoMao's
Jinshi's
not-
like got to let her validation and shit.
Yeah, you ladies are not standing in her way anymore.
Well, and also like there's a time and a place for your bullshit. When she's dying is not the time,
Yeah.
right?
But it occurs to me that technically MaoMao and this lady are on equal status.
At least
They are on
equals.
at least status. But in terms of like interpersonal, I can smell peasant on you, lady. So there's that distinction of.
But that's her own personal thing.
Right.
That is not the actual direction of the emperor.
And
it's the emperor's direction who matters.
And that's why Jinshin is so important in this scene. All right.
絶関するだけだよ
Punishing an idiot, obviously.
Drag her by the knot!
She's a goddamn real one. I love MaoMao. MaoMao is my. She. If it's safe, wear it.
そのうち全身に毒が回るだろうなんでこれが禁止されたか分かってんのか
Because of that.
You are doing this.
僕だっつってんだろうな何も考えていない自分が一番正しいと思って
I love this.
誰が自分のガキ殺した毒を喜ぶんだよ口をゆすいで顔も洗ってこい
Now she's giving instructions. Get the fuck out of my
このままだ
face.
と病人に触るだろこの床もさっさと掃除しろ
Now, yep.
She's issuing orders.
You ladies are the problem.
おお
You're in my way.
女とは本当に
リファ様の容体は思った以上に悪かった
So, she's gonna need a little bit of time.
Because she's been wearing this shit forever.
換気を行うと香が薄れ病人特有の匂いがした無能どもは主人の体もまともに拭けないのかお前たち
She's not asking questions.
You should. Oh, but got her sitting up?
They are afraid of her as they fucking should be. I'm going to show you how to do this right. She's sitting up now. Go off, sis.
She really knew how to nurse her back from.
She's doing this very gradually. Good.
回収し損ねた宦官はムチ打ちの刑になったそうだ
She's gonna get hell favor from the emperor, though, here in a minute.
Yeah, for real.
And those women fear her, as they should.
何か困ったことはないかなんだ何でも言ってみろ
The dude in the background. I feel like his assistant's the actual eunuch.
She wanted a lab built, and they're now building her a lab.
Are they building her a lab?
Oh, steam bath. Never mind.
Oh, it's for the concubine lady.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
食事を取らねばいいことです海洋ハムということは死にたくないからでしょう
I don't know if I agree with the show's philosophy that it's stated a number of times to be ignorant is a sin. And I know that she's feeling the regret.
Well, I don't think that's the show's philosophy. I think that's the character's philosophy.
That's fair. But a number of like important people have stated ignorance is a sin and that, you don't know what you don't know.
I think maybe it's more referencing decided ignorance.
I can agree with that.
Like the lady in waiting was told.
To choose to believe the powder's value for its aesthetic beauty and how it would make her happy, as opposed to the value of it being
the action of deciding to be ignorant is a fucking sin, is what I think she's saying.
But I think it's also like if I remember the context correct, it was just like we just didn't know, and that ignorance is the act of it hurting them.
I thought she was referring to disposing of the flower with the note.
True.
And like when she was told by the lady with the pink hair, she didn't believe her.
So that would have been a willful act of ignorance.
You had a couple of opportunities to take this data. And you didn't.
True. Okay.
Making her a bath. She is putting in work. And this has to be weeks.
Well, she's got time.
Wow, she's able to get a bath. How long has it been since she's had a bath?
Clean those sheets frequently.
Mm-hmm. Keep them clean. Every time she takes a bath, you clean them again.
Out of confinement.
Coming to apologize? Were you demoted?
No. She was confined but not demoted.
I'm good that you can own it.
Looks better. Does she?
A lot better. Since she's been in confinement, she's gotten a lot better. She feels so bad. She feels so badly. But she's talking. And I bet that makes her happy.
Yeah.
that her mistake did not cost her lady her life.
Yeah.
リファ様は一人で散歩できるまでになっていた。
That's a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
She's so tired.
Yeah. Jinshin, what you want? What you want, Jinshin?
No.
No,
Who's that?
Lady Li Hua? Lady Li Hua.
Wow.
Expressing gratitude.
Yeah. You
Appreciate
saved my
that.
life.
You working for my rival,
足
and
の
you
掃
saved
除
my
を
life.
させていただきます。
You beat my people into submission.
私はもう子はなせないのかしら。
試してみればよろしいかと。私が翡翠宮へ戻れば、帝もリファ様のもとにいらっしゃるのではないかと。
私には翡翠の瞳も淡い髪もなくてよ。
他のものがあれば、ちょっと耳を貸していただけますか。それでは失礼いたします。
I feel like she just gave her a tip
Yeah.
on like how
Or
to.
probably express like, hey, I
リ
think
ファ
your
様
tits
に
are
伝
really
えたお
nice.
気土産はかつて遊郭の姉ちゃんたちが教えてくれ。
She did give her a
残
tip.
念ながらそれに足るような2つの果実は持ち合わせていないし。リファ
Gotcha.
様にこそふさわしい。
God.
What?
Yeah.
Are they talking about what I think they're talking about?
I think they're probably talking about what you think they're talking about.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How old is she?
Been working in a brothel since she was a kid.
Delivering that moon tea.
直命を一人でやり遂げるとはなかなかね。
That is kind of crazy though. She didn't call for any outside help.
翡翠宮への帝のお通りが極端に減った時期があった。
Yeah. He was visiting the Crystal Pavilion for a while.
睡眠不足から解放
She gets a break.
マオマオが目を泳がせたのはまた別
She's laughing her ass off.
She knows exactly what they're doing. I hope those aren't more of those poison. What?
What's that about?
What in the Lord of Light?
They were throwing different like things into the fire chain.
I wonder if they're looking for a vision. What happened to his hands?
Man, you'll keep doing every single episode. The Apothecary Diaries is like, listen, we're just gonna drop something from the next episode.
MaoMao's my girl though.
Yo, MaoMao is that lady.
I fucks with MaoMao hard.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm living.
Yeah.
I have thoughts about what MaoMao might have suggested.
Yeah. The technique had great effect.
He seems to have liked it.
Yeah.
And MaoMao is now got 2 concubines, the emperor, the emperor's executive assistant, and his chief of staff. All like...
Coming to her for,
Yeah.
what do we do? And that's great.
Well, and the fact that like, I just feel like it is a really big deal that not only did she identify the cause of the persistent illness, but she checked that bitch
Yeah.
hard. Because this was not low stakes. It's not as though, you know, oh, you put her in purple lipstick when she looks better in the rouge. That's not what happened. You are poisoning her with what you know to be a banned substance that killed her baby. You are not thinking at all. You're just doing stuff. And what you're doing is going to kill her. There's a time for etiquette. It's not now.
Mm-mm.
And clearly, we need to establish who knows what the fuck they're talking about here and who's going to be in charge. Because the Emperor sent me.
Mm-hmm.
And Jinshi is here with me. And he's already given you a little bit of shit for not obeying the Emperor. By way of me, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I think there's a certain point where people need to have a certain level of fear. There's a healthy level of fear when medicine's involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Like, she is essentially your doctor. She is your lady's doctor. And you are affecting her ability to do her job.
Now, from their perspective, she is their lady's rival's servant. Why would you let a snake in the garden?
The Emperor sent her to save your lady's
I
life.
guess.
It's not your that's not your position to call.
Indeed. No.
You don't have the... Like, if we're going to go by this society's rules, you don't have the status to make that decision. The Emperor sent me to care for his
And
concubine.
that's why Jinshin had to step in and play ref. To ensure that the orders in the will were carried out in the fashion in which they were designed.
Well, and there comes a certain point where we need to establish who's in charge.
Yeah.
There is a hierarchy here because I am the doctor. And you are poisoning my patient. I told you mercury was bad for her. And you keep using a mercury-based thermometer. What the fuck is wrong with you? Right? Like, I respect it. I do.
I had a really stupid thought that I want to share with you and also everyone else.
Okay.
Like, the inverse of this anime is just the story of Rasputin. If there was like an anti-Apothecary Diaries, it's just the story of Rasputin.
Or Tsar Nicholas. The Tsar Nicholas wasn't ready.
Just like antithetical to every like.
He thought he had one of
vibe
hers, and he didn't. He had one of the other chick with the powder. Like,
yo, the antithesis to all the good vibes and like good intentions of this story is just the story of. I would watch the anime of Rasputin. I would watch the shit out of that.
Oh, man.
But I gotta tell you, I love the good vibes of this so much more than that story.
Well, you know what? There's something, and maybe this says something about me as a person, maybe more than it should, but like, I respect the fact that she did not let etiquette get in the way.
That's a risky move. That's a gamble.
It is. But we have shit to do. And it reminds me of that night. You're in my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a point where
Rubber Meets the Road needs to supersede the norms and expectations of the culture and custom. But like, it's a risk to your life, though.
You want to talk your shit. You want to, criticize the food I'm bringing. Fine. But to physically intervene between me and my patient's a problem. And at some point, I'm going to need to identify the cause. And now I know that you are the cause. And you have been keeping me from this, which looks really bad. It looks deliberate. Even if it's not. You made a call that was not your call to make.
Yeah. No doubt.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a good-ass show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we're watching it.
It's crazy how big this palace... And like, this isn't even like the palace. This is just the pleasure garden.
Yeah.
With different pavilions.
It's got to be, like 300 acres?
If not more. It's huge.
It's
2,000 people working with 1,000 eunuchs.
God.
Just to like serve these few
people.
Women who serve the emperor.
His faves.
His faves.
His fave 5.
And got more than 5. He's got hundreds. But jeez.
I hope you... Never mind. Wow. I need to process this.
I wonder how old a child would be before they would be moved out of the pleasure gardens. Or like, would they be his... Because the prince was expected to be his heir.
Yes. And she was going to have the highest status because she'd given him a son.
Yes.
And then the son died.
But he still has a daughter. Daughter's, not being worth as much.
But she's the only living survivor. She's the only his living kid that we know of.
Yes. So
we don't know that he doesn't have older kids with other women.
Right. That is true. That is true. We know that he was a prince, but not necessarily the heir. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Damn, that's a thought.
Well, it's kind of like that saying, you need an heir and a spare. I think that'll do it for me. I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah. No, I'm enjoying this big time. This is absolutely phenomenally well done. Super well written. Great characters, beautiful art.
Yeah.
I'm just being thrust in the middle of like this society at this point of time, and I love that.
I love that we could discern the texture of the powder.
Yeah.
Like, it was very clearly almost like a talc.
Yeah.
It was not
caked and cracked.
But it was not like a crystallized sugar. Like, the texture of the powder was clear, which I think is a hell of a job, because that's subtle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's distinct. And I respect it. I respect that. I have a noticed voice. Y'all, if you want to see these uncut, head over to Patreon. They're all there ahead of time by like a week. Fearin' is on there. We're making some Fearin' progress. It's a little bit slower, but we're back on that train.
We've got movies coming out every month. Mm-hmm. We get those ideas directly from Discord, so also join us in Discord because that's a great way to make your voice heard on what shows we watch.
Tell them what we watched movie-wise in March.
Movie-wise in March, it was The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and then we had some issues with Your Voice, but Your Name. Yeah. But we also
A Silent Voice was so good.
Oh my god, A Silent Voice was so good, but boy, it cracked our hearts open.
Oh my gosh.
Woof. And as always, hit that like and subscribe because we're trying to hit that 2,500.
You would love to hit
subs.
2,500 by his birthday. Woo!
It's super attainable, and you can do your part, and I'd really appreciate it. But other than that, I think that's it for me on this one.
I think so too.
Catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.